It's Wednesday here at the Sports Dog, and you know what that means? It's Bucks Day. We're kicking off with the main event where East London entertain the fearsome Loughborough University in the semi-finals of basketball. Our reporter Nathan Sakibo has more.
After beating Worcester in the last round, East London advanced to the next stage, knowing that one more win would see them reach the final of the Bucks Championship. The only obstacle in their way was a strong Loughborough side with the same intentions. East London started off the brightest and looked far the better side. Despite this, Loughborough eventually found their way and began to register points of their own. After growing into the game, Loughborough became too strong to handle and became the dominant side. East London struggled to cope with this dominance and eventually conceded a 74-73 victory to Loughborough in the final stages of the game. After defeat, which saw his side exit the competition, I spoke with East London number 10, Hollis Mitchell.
You know, it's disappointing that we came up a little short. It was a really good season. Had fun with my teammates and coach. I think as a team, you know, we made some mistakes. They made some mistakes. We made plays. They made plays. It came down to some shots. Some went our way, some didn't, and the last one just rolled off the rim. I really want to thank UEL, all the students, the staff, my teammates, Coach Dave, for everybody just, you know, supporting me and supporting the basketball team, coming out, everybody that put everything together, bringing the students. I feel like UEL basketball is going in the right direction for sure.
A deeply disappointing afternoon at Sportstock today, with East London failing to reach the Bucks Championship final. Nathan Sakibo, UEL Sports.
Such a close game, East London fans did their best to rally up their team. Luckily, reporter Tarek Taylor was there to get the immediate thoughts of some pretty devastated home fans.
What was your experience of the game and who did you want to win? It was tight. Obviously, my union, UEL, I wanted them to win. We were winning for a while, probably until the second quarter, and then we kind of dejected. We were making 3 points, a lot of 3 points. And then I don't know, the other team came back. Both teams were really good on the day, but obviously the best team won on the day.
I think it was a great match, and it was great the way they kept it close. I think it was a very unlucky layup by Brandon Peel. He usually makes those, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully UEL will come back next year better and stronger.
Atmosphere was excellent. Can't lie, the atmosphere was good.
I lost my damn voice.
Everyone was supportive and everything, but again, the best team won today, even though I wanted University of East London to win and that, but oh well, next year we go again, hit the drawing boards and everything. But well done for the guys for getting this far.
Well, UEL of course, supporting, but I did feel like we really could have won that just last minute, but it is what it is.
Next year we'll come back for you lot, we'll come back.
Tennis now, and Lee Valley played host to a vital game. Ethan West was there to report on the women's second team as they also strive for promotion. Take it away, Ethan.
I'm here today at Lee Valley in Stratford to watch UEL women's tennis team take on UCL. The doubles contest was a very one-sided set throughout, whilst Alicia Suzoni displayed a fine array of serving and baseline forehand in her singles win. Finally, captain Grammatiki Kampori showed great defensive tenacity throughout to overcome her stubborn opponent. There were no signs of a change in pattern after the halfway stage as East London continued to force home a notable advantage in quality as they completely dominated proceedings. The points were secured after another rally exchange was won by Suzoni. Despite a clear division in quality between the two teams, East London and UCL played the game in good spirits and can commend themselves on a great attitude. It's been an easy one today for UEL here in Stratford, and after the game, we caught up with the head coach. So how are you feeling about after today?
Pretty happy. The girls played well, quite an easy match. Needed to win this one, and then next week they've got the final match, and if they beat UCL's second team, then they win the league and get promoted.
Was there any stand-up performers for you today at all?
No, I think they all played pretty well. There's quite a difference between our girls and their girls. So not really a stand-out performance, but a good, solid team performance. So we got the 3 points, which is exactly what we needed.
UEL will now turn their attention to next Wednesday, where they'll face UCL seconds, where promotion is up for grabs for either team. So going into next week, any improvements you need to make?
Not really, just keep positive, not get too stressed by the fact that it's the deciding match, because we're first at the moment in the league, the other team are second. So obviously it's a crucial match. Just stay calm. I believe that our players are better than their players. If they just keep focused, we beat them in the other match. We played them at home already, so we have to play them away. Keep focused and do what they did last time, and we should be okay.
This has been Ethan West for UEL Sports, and that's all from Lee Valley.
Moving on to netball now, and East London had a must-win game in their bid for promotion. Tarek Taylor has more.
East London Netball maintained their push for promotion with a convincing 40-20 win over UCL on Wednesday. East London will now travel to Canterbury next week, knowing that a win will see them promoted. After the game, I caught up with Captain Imogen Long to discuss her team's performance.
The start was very sloppy, but I think we went in knowing that it was going to be an easy match, which was the bad way to go in. And then we had time to breathe, and then we went out and played really well.
What would you like to do better?
Next game we're going out with full force, because if we win, I think we're going to be top of the league. So this game really made us prepare mentally. So next week we're going to go up really strong, going in to win, but also going in to fight.
Next game you'll be top of the league. How does that motivate you?
Massively. I mean, the girls are that's all they want to do, I think, and also it gives us a purpose to win. Otherwise we're just winning, which is nice, but then there needs to be an end goal.
How do you feel you played today?
I think I played well, yeah. I think the team played well as well. We all helped each other, which was good.
Long there, clearly happy with her team's performance today and this season as a whole. We'll know this time next week if they've managed to seal promotion. This has been Tarek Taylor at the Sports Doc.
American football now, and bad weather and cancellation means that the season for East London Phoenix has come to an early close. Reporter Alfie Kay spoke to running back Norbert Laszlo to discuss the frustrating season.
Right, so you've only played 2 games this year, thanks largely due to bad weather and now coronavirus. How frustrating has that been for you personally, but also as a team?
I feel like we started this year out with excellent recruitment, an excellent basis for everything. We've been taking the sport much more seriously, and so we were looking forward to a really good season. But now it's a really tough situation because we can't play any games, and if this sort of thing keeps going and maybe the uni will shut down, maybe we'll be prohibited from practicing altogether or meeting like in Austria because of the coronavirus. You're not allowed to meet in groups more than 5. Some of our best players have dropped out this year because of injuries, and to be honest, even without the disruptions, we would not have had a great season because of it.
So is any thought going into next season then?
Yeah, I mean, next season is probably where we could take everything back. A lot of long-term injuries would be fine by next season, and we're anticipating a pretty good session of recruitment as well, because we're going to have a more not more budget, but we already have the new branding and everything, and we've seen through the past year that the university has been a little bit more lenient in giving us funds for extra kit and travel, stuff like that.
With the news that all sporting events at the Sports Dock are due to be cancelled because of coronavirus, we spoke to some sporting fans to get their thoughts on how this will affect them.
I mean, it doesn't really affect me as much because I'm not a part of the sports teams, but in regards to the sports teams, I mean, it has to affect them a lot. They can't train, they can't do anything to work on their game. So, it is really unfortunate, but you have to take precautions first, So, yeah, I think it's just for the best.
It does affect my training program, but it's completely acceptable. I don't feel like anyone wants to get the virus at all, so I think it's a lot safer for them to shut it down just to be safe. As you can see, that Boris isn't very good at it, but they're trying to be safe and keep everyone safe, so I think it's perfect for them to shut it down. It may affect some people, but it's for the good, not for the bad. So,
as a big football fan, there's no football on at all, so I'm just sitting there wondering what am I going to do with my weekends. So yeah, it's tough, but again, precautions are necessary.
It's not had any effect on me. My family's fine. The virus is a bit annoying, but it's not really affecting me at all. I'm okay. I'm gonna go back now, back to home to train instead because I can't train here. It's completely respectable.
That's it from the Sports Start this week. I'm Edwin Richardson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week for more.